What's up guys, Cap Gaming here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do Joe Hendry without a face scan. So, it's not going to be obviously his perfect face, but this is how we've got it. Somewhat similar, same hairstyle, same facial hair, and I'll be showing you how to do the pants as well, and obviously showing you the attire. Let's go into the face first, and what you want to go into deformation region, and you want to create it just like this. Obviously I can't tell you in exact things, so you kind of got to copy it the way I've got it here. Pause if you need to. So I'll show you this quickly this way. And his lips. Okay. And then his head, I'll show you quickly. It's to be kind of like an egg shape, not too egg shape, but a little bit. But then we go into facial structure. They're all on 50 currently, but if you increase the height a bit to 60 and put the width down to about 45, don't make it too much little difference. And you want to extend his head out to 60 as well to make it a bit wider. Ears top, just leave. Ears, I don't think I've changed many of these, to be honest, because he has got quite a generic face to what's already in the game, if you want to do it. So there's the earlobes, 33, 50, 50. Forehead upper, 50. Forehead normal, 50. Eyebrows, 50. 9 depth, actually increase that a bit because he's got quite bushy eyebrows, so it's like 22. And then the rest are all the same. The eyes, not changed much about them because I already had it pretty much how I wanted it. Nose, 50, 66 and 80. Nose bridge, 50, 37 and 50. Nose tip on 36, 50, 53 and 50. Nostrils, 44, 38 and 50 for both. Philanthrum needs to be 58 and 50. The mouth is 50. Make lip fullness a bit less. Make it 35. 62 depth, 60 on both corners. Well, length, yeah, both corner lengths and corner heights on 42. Cheekbones, 60, 43 and 75. Cheeks, 75 and 20. Jawline, you want 55, 50, 40. 50, 50 and 44. Chin, you want 50, 30, 50, 50. Parental region can stay at 55. And then what you want to do then is get your texture and pick the second one. And the template, you want this one down here. So it's the last template. And then facial parts, you want to get the forehead and pick the fourth one and have it on 255. The crow's feet, you want also on 255, and you want the first one. Then bags under the eyes, you want number 3 and 255. And then nasally, oh, I can't say that word. The labia folds, 255 as well for opacity. And sorry, it should be the second one. And then nothing else for the chin, back of head or neck. Don't want to add any blemishes to him. So that's the face then, quite easily done. Then we go on to the attire. Okay, once you're on attire, you want to go to hair and facial parts and appearance. Pick this hair here, so it comes under the WWE, right next to that hair and that one there. Pick that one right there. Colour, and you want to get into the 41 and then right near enough just before it goes to white, so that it's not white and it's not necessarily yellow. You want it like this, right there. And then don't add any material to it because don't really need it. The eyes, keep them at brown-ish. So have them a bit lighter, a bit darker actually, like that, if you need to, but I'm leaving them like that. and facial hair, you want to go down to full beard, and not the first row, but the second row and the third one along, and then just pick that colour that's already shown up. For the eyebrows, you want the third one and make them a bit darker than what it gives you originally, just so that they blend in with the facial hair. And then from there, you've done his whole entire hair and facial parts. Then you go to body. Body hair, you want to go from the top, just straight down, till you get that one there, right below this. Go for that one. And then arm hair, you want to pick the third one along for both. So you can pick one, then copy across. And then you're done with the body hair. Now go on to clothing. You want to find these pants right here. They will come under, what is it now? Boxers. Go to boxers. It'll be right next to this one and this one here. So right next to the Cena one if you have it unlocked. I don't know if you, but if not, it'll be right next to the one with the England flag. Then from there, you get a little box like this. And I'll show you image placement on it, where it is. No, there you go. It's hidden behind. Just to make that blend in. Make it black. So you go for a black, then you put JH inside that box. And then around the edge, you want to do this little box here. And place that on the inside. Around the outside of the other box. Then you want to try to use them lines at the top, up here, that's on the side of it, to actually connect it back up to the pants on either side. So two on either side, like I've got it there. And then just to make it all connect up, you want to add another box in, just to go that little outer line. As you can see, there's a bit of a darker colour around the original box, the grey. You want to make that in there, just to connect it up a bit better. And then you've done his well, it's classed as underwear, but shorts. Then knee pads. The ones you want to go with are quite far down. So there's that one above it, and it's around these ones. And you want to go to that. It'll be in generic if you want to find it. It's next to the weird like armor ones, and just above this one and below this one. And you just want to have them fully white. And then you want to go to boots, and this will be in WWE. Right, it'll be right next to Ric Flair's ones, and it'll be red. I think that's Ric Flair. I'm not 100% now, actually. But anyway, there's them ones right above it, and that's the ones right below it. The Steamboat, I think that is. And that one's to the right of it. So you pick them ones, and then what you want to do is make them fully white. So it's just to make it all white. Oh, I messed up there. But you want to make it all white, so it all blends in together. And then from there, you're done with that. You want to go back up to the arms, because I forgot to actually do these. And you're just going to get any wrist tape. I picked the first wrist tape, and you just make it blue, the same blue as you made its attire. So if you need help making the colour, I'll quickly show you what colour I used. I used this blue, so it's all the way at the side, just before you turn to kind of blackish grey. You want to put it there, just so it's quite dark blue, but not too dark or not too light. And then you've done his attire, and that's him. If you would like, you can go find stuff like this online and add that in, or you could actually create that from scratch. If you would like me to show you a way to do that, leave a comment and I'll make another video about that. But that's it for that. And if you want to go make this attire where you're making him come to the ring, keep the same boots. You just get kind of like jeans. They'll be in the WWE section next to that and these ones. Right below the Mellow Don't Miss one, Carmelo Hayes, and above this one, which I think is Grayson Waller, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, Grayson Waller. And then you just make them plain white. And then there'll be a top in the top section, which normally looks like this. And you just make that fully blue. And then once you made it fully blue, let me quickly go back so I can just double check. once you made it fully blue, the same blue that you would normally have his pants, go to materials and you make it satin or satin, depending on what you want to call it. And then it'll give this kind of shiny colour to it, so that it looks a bit more like his actual attire. But yeah, I will upload this to Community Creations if you would like, and I'll upload it under the name Carp Gaming. 1 second, let me get the full name. I will be putting it on screen. It's Carp Gaming hashtag 22162, and you'll find it under the name Joe Hendry. But yeah, without further ado, that's it for today's video. So please like, subscribe, share your friends. Till next video, see ya.